make the most money and grow a garden? Well, I'm trying to figure out that method myself. So today, I decided to make a prismatic only garden and grow a garden to see how much money I could make. Do you think we could make billions, or will we unfortunately stay in the millions? Alrighty guys, we are now back on Grow a Garden Goat 42, and we currently have an inventory filled with prismatic seeds. Now, if you guys don't know what the prismatic seeds are, if I head on over to the seed shop, we're only going to be filling our garden with seeds that are considered prismatic. No divine, nothing from the seed packs that aren't considered prismatic, only prismatic seeds. So what we're going to start off by doing is we're just going to plant our first things. I think I'm going to start off with, which one's the smallest? I'm going to start off with sugar apples. Sugar apples is the smallest prismatic seed, I think. Then back here, I'm going to put beanstalk because I want to make sure that the beanstalk is all the way in the back because usually those ones grow quite large. I'll go over here and I'll do burning bud. And as we're planting these seeds, we're going to try to get the most mutations possible. Now, I did read some of the comments and people did mention using some of the sprays, using some of the pets. So we're going to use all of those to our benefit to see if we could have a garden that makes the absolute most money possible. The final seed we're going to put down is the pine cone. We'll put these right here. And I'm hoping I'm able to grow all on my garden. I'm going to try that out really quickly because I don't want to wait the time of all of these to grow. All right, I have now used Grow All with my Mia account. That's my main account. But as you guys can see, we now have all of our crops fully grown on our garden. So right now we have the burning buds, the ember lilies, the giant pine cones, which I've actually never grown before, and the beanstalks. Now, our next test is to actually go see what we can buy from the gear shop. Hopefully, some good things to add mutations because I am going to be using all the stops to get the most mutations on my plants today. Let's see. So the dinosaur guy is probably not going to have anything. However, we do want this mutation amber spray. Now, the chances of us getting it, slim, because I'm not good at getting the eggs. I don't know how to get the eggs. Okay, it looks like I can skip the quest, but it's not going to give me any eggs. So we're going to skip over that. We're going to head on over to the gear shop. Alrighty, let's see what they got going on in the gear shop. Anything good for me? I think the only thing they have here is the cleaning spray. However, it looks like there's things in regards to pets. Now, as you guys know, I do have a lot of pets that could possibly add mutations onto my plants. So I am going to be buying a few of these pet-related things, and I'm not going to get them just yet. In regards to crafting recipes, these are looking quite good for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to craft a lot of these. All right, I might have to get to crafting on my main account, but what we're going to do now is we're actually going to head all the way back to our garden, and we're just going to do a sell with everything that has no mutations on it, because I want to see what all of this stuff sells for with absolutely nothing on it. So first we're going to collect our sugar apples, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this favoriting tool on my sunflowers because I definitely don't want to get rid of these, but I also don't want to gather them while I'm collecting everything else. Now we continue. Let's go up to our burning buds and collect those. We'll now head on over to the pine cones. I guess I can kind of climb the tree here. Okay, I think I got most of those. And then we're obviously going to collect the beanstalk. I don't understand why the prismatic crops are like impossible to collect. I literally need a harvesting tool. I don't know why I did not get one. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to try to collect as much as we can. Oh no, we're going to collect our rainbow beanstalk. Oh, I got an award for collecting that. Okay, I've collected enough. We're going to go over here and sell really quickly. I want to sell my inventory. All right, 6 million. In all honesty, if you're just now starting off and you're trying to earn good money, this is good money. However, we want to get mutations on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some pets from my other account, and I'm also going to begin the crafting method to hopefully start getting some mutations going. Alrighty guys, we are now on my main account, and it is time to begin the spray making methods. Let me grab my recall wrench because I cannot be asked to walk all the way over here. Then we're going to go to the crafting table, and I've already started the quest, so I'm going to submit my lightning rod, my cleaning spray, and my 1 million shekels, and that's going to get started. I'm actually just going to skip the queue here because it takes a while. 30 minutes each, that's a lot. All right, after having to type in my authentication code, we finally got that made. So it looks like we now currently have 1 mutation spray. Now, I'm actually not too sure how these work, if it works on multiple crops or if it only works on 1 crop. It looks like it only works on 1 crop, which honestly isn't terrible because we have a limited amount of crops. So I'm not honestly too too mad about that. Now I'm gonna go back over here and I'm gonna craft some more on here. What is another one that we should craft? The chocolate one? I don't have my cacao trees anymore. I got rid of them. But I do want the chocolate mutation. And I'm definitely not using a godly sprinkler for that one. Okay, maybe I'll make one. Okay, we're gonna make one of the chilled ones. The chilled ones really isn't worth it, so I highly recommend never doing this again. However, I am going to grab my godly sprinkler because I do have a little bit of them. Just a little bit. There we go. And my shekels. Okay, 5 minutes. I'm gonna wait out that timer. And while we're waiting out that timer, I'm actually going to get my other account into this lobby because I need to go around and plant sprinklers on it to make sure everything grows correctly. Okay, guys, so I had to give myself enough money to be able to buy the harvesting tool on this account. So I had to give myself one of my moon blossoms, which is going to make my balance over here go from 19 million to 265 million. So if you're wondering why the money has went up significantly on that account, it's because I need to buy some harvesting tools. Because if I want to make everything bigger in this garden over here, I'm going to have to be able to afford them on the Grow a Garden Goat 42 account. All right, I've currently harvested everything on these accounts, so it is now time to place down these sprinklers. Looks like the burning buds are already growing in, so I don't know how well this is going to work on them. Honestly, it's fine. If it doesn't work, I'll just replace down the sprinklers for these ones. But now I'm going to do the method, the 30-minute method, which makes everything grow extremely quickly and grow very large. So I'm going to do the advanced sprinklers here and then basic, basic, basic. Then we're going to go over to this side and we're going to place down our master sprinkler. I believe that's going to reach all of the plants there. Now we're going to do a godly here and a godly right here. And then we're going to do advanced, advanced, advanced. That should be reaching all of those if I'm not mistaken. 3 advanced here. And then we're going to do basic ones. Basic. I'm going to place the basics everywhere. I have a lot of basic sprinklers, so I'm not too worried about overusing these ones. All right. It looks like all of our crops now have the sprinkler method on them, so everything should be going as planned. I'm just going to log off on my other account. And in 30 minutes, we are going to get back to that account to see if the crops have grown extremely large. While we're waiting on that account, I'm actually going to head back on over here, grab my mutation spray that I just made. And I think I'm going to make a few more lightning related ones. I feel like adding the shocked variant is going to be pretty good for me. So I'm going to do that, and submit my shekels. I'm just going to have that timer run out. But while that timer is going, I wonder if I have some dino eggs. Do I have any dino eggs? I do have one dinosaur egg. So actually what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to head over here and I'm going to make the amber variant because I know you need a dinosaur egg for that. I don't know how I got it, but why not, you know? So we're going to craft this cleaning spray, dinosaur egg, and the shekels. Looks like that one's going to take up to an hour. Let's see if I can possibly get another one. I don't think so. I'm going to skip the quest to see if that helps me get an egg or not. Oh, perfect. Okay, I should be getting an egg here. Oh, that is amazing. All right, so I believe I just got some more dinosaur eggs. So I'm actually going to skip the queue on this and make 2 more amber variants. I'm not really looking too much for the dinosaurs right now. So let me just make this real quick. There we go. We got another one going. And while all this stuff is crafting, I will get back to you guys once my garden is fully grown to maximum size. All right, it is now time to see what our garden is looking like. Hopefully it's something good. All right, we're loading in. I'm just going to get all this out of my inventory. Let's see what it looks like. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Perfect. Perfect. It looks like all of our stuff has grown to a massive size. Unfortunately, those burning buds were already growing, so those are going to be quite small. But other than that, it looks like everything else is literally massive. Oh my gosh. Why are some of my sugar apples still so tiny, though? Only a few of them grew to be massive, not everything. And then in regards to my beanstalk, it looks like a lot of the stuff is still pretty small. You know what? Honestly, it's not terrible. I'm going to let all this stuff continue growing. But the next thing that we need to do is I need to start adding mutations and adding pets to my plot. So I'm going to log on here with my other account. All right, now I'm handing over my pets. So I'm just going to do all 3 of these. These pets that I'm giving over right now all provide a variant to my crop. So I'm just going to accept these. And then I'm going to put that on my garden. I guess I have to wait for each transaction. So let me try this one. Trade is complete. We're going to put that on my garden. And the final one, there we go. We currently have 3 pets on my garden. I believe I can only have, I actually can have 8. Oh, sweet. I unlocked 8 on this account. So I'm actually going to add some more. But first, let's look at what the pets do. This one, gold variant. Turns any of them gold. I'm very excited for that. This one, applies verdant mutation, and this one applies cloud touched. So I'm actually pretty excited for these. I'm gonna grab a few more pets from my account, hopefully applying mutations to my crops. I'm going to give myself my cooked owl. I'm gonna put the cooked one down, so hopefully we can get either cooked or burnt. I'm also going to do my disco bee, and then hopefully with this one, we're able to get the disco mutation. And finally, I'm going to be trading over my chicken zombie, and hopefully with this one's quite rare, but maybe we'll get the zombified mutation. I don't know. And it looks like I still need 2 more pets, so I'm actually going to get those really quickly, and then we are going to proceed. And the final 2 pets that I am placing is my bear bee and my fox. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave my other account in here, so hopefully my fox is able to go and start stealing some stuff for me. Some mutations, maybe. But now what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to garner as many mutations as possible. As you guys can see, we already have the plants to the maximum size. Unfortunately, I don't know why some of the sugar apples didn't grow, but that's fine. But now we have all of our pets working overtime to try and add mutations to our crops. I'm feeling good about this one. All right. Just a quick update on everything we have going on. We currently have a few mutations on some of our stuff. We got Sandy, Windstruck, we have Rainbow, Disco. We have a lot of stuff on our plants, but we do not have enough. So my next plan is to actually go onto my main account, and we need to add some mutations on to our crops. This is going to be difficult. So I'm going to do that off camera because that's going to be pretty hard to do on camera. But I'm going to add some mutations with the sprays. Okay, perfect. Rainbow, Windstruck, burnt, shocked, amber, and chilled. So far, it's looking pretty good. I think what I'm actually going to do is make some more shocked sprays and start spraying some other stuff around here. But so far, we have a very good sugar apple in the front. I'm not too sure what the times multiplier is, but I'm going to keep garnering mutations. Okay, just a little update. I am back on my main account, but I still have my alt account standing right here. And I have now acquired the chocolate mutations. I ended up planting another cacao tree, and then I ended up making the mutation spray thing. So we're going to spray our best plants. As you guys can see, I've been on for about 5 hours now, and I have garnered quite the amount of mutations. I want to see how much money I can actually make by getting the most mutations possible. So I'm going to spray this one, add chocolate to it. We now have Rainbow, Windstruck, Burnt, Shocked, Chocolate, Amber, Honey Glazed, and Frozen. And then I'm actually going to go up to these ones up here because these ones seem to have garnered quite the amount of mutations as well. We currently have this one that has Gold, Windstruck, Drenched, Shocked, Amber, and Honey Glazed. I'm going to add chocolate to that. And then I'm going to go over to this one that is Gold, Shocked, Amber, Disco, and Cloud Touched. Add chocolate to that. And then what is this one? That one's pretty good. We have one more chocolate. I can make more. Ooh, the zombified one. Wait, all of these got zombified, huh? Am I just that guy? Oh, a moonlit one? Oh, I'm making that one chocolate. I know it's really small, but I'm going to make it chocolate. There we go. All right. So far, we have garnered this many mutations. I currently, on this account, have timers running on some of these. So hopefully they go a little bit faster. But this is just a little bit of an update, and I will keep you guys in the loop when I'm ready to start selling. Okay, I have now been on the game for quite some time now, and I believe I have garnered quite the amount of mutations on all of my prismatic crops. So as you can see right here, we have Rainbow, Windstruck, Burnt, Shocked, Chocolate, Amber, Honey Glazed, Frozen, and Cloud Touched. Thanks to the Sky Merchant over here for providing Cloud Touched. I was able to get that. Then we currently have a bunch of mutations on some of our other crops, which honestly is looking pretty good. Our burning buds up here actually have a lot of mutations as well. This one right here, we have Gold, Shocked, Chocolate, Amber, Frozen, Sandy, Disco, and Cloud Touch. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to harvest all of this stuff, and then we are going to get to selling because I want to see if this is the money-making method. This has only taken me about 8 hours. So I guess we'll see. Let's get to collecting. All right, so far I got about half of the crops. The hardest ones are probably going to be the beanstalks. Getting all the way up here and grabbing everything takes a lot of time. But I'm willing to do it because I want to see how much money I'm actually able to make. Okay, I currently have every single thing in my garden except the sunflowers because they are not prismatic. And now we're going to go over here and we're going to sell them. Please be a lot of money. Please. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was literally online for 8 hours. We went from 117 million because of my other garden to 16 billion. Honestly, this has to be the method. I just had a bunch of pets running around the entire time, just giving me a bunch of mutations. This is insane. 16 billion. And I know that's not a lot of money right now because a lot of people are in the trillions, but for a noob starting off and only having prismatic crops, I mean, not too shabby. Well, if you guys are enjoying my Grow a Garden content and want to see me do more noob tactics, then don't forget to like and subscribe, and I really hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!